Good morning, okay, and 7:34. Happy Friday to you. Man, it is going to be hot.
It is going to be
and
hot.
You do not want to wake up with the system, the unit, just not turning on, not doing its thing. If you get that inclination, you want to give them a call. Horne Heating and Air Conditioning, because they're going to come out. They're going to take care of it. They're going to service it the right way. HorneHVAC.com. We can say that they're going to service it the right way, too, because we've chatted with quite a few of the members from the Horne Heating and Air Conditioning team.
Yeah.
From the team. Nye was in, too, most recently as well. We've got Javier today, the operations manager for Horne Heating and Air Conditioning, the one responsible for making sure it actually all happens. How are you today, Javier?
I'm doing good.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate you sharing kind of your journey in the not just with Horne, but the concept of trades right now is a huge conversation. Yes. I mean, it really is, and it's an opportunity for folks if they're looking for work, if they're looking for a great company to work with. So share with us your experience with Horne. How'd you meet them, and how'd you get involved?
Great question. So back in 2018, we moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, and I was just looking to get into the trades. Luckily, I found Horne through Indeed, and I was fortunate enough for them to give me the opportunity, green, to learn the industry, learn the trade. And been doing it for 7 years. And
7 years ago.
7 years.
And so you've seen Horne over, change. I mean, and grow and continue to provide just top quality service. So what's it like today inside Horne Heating and Air Conditioning? 7 years later, still working there. What's it like internally?
Great question. So internally, we are a growing company. We are always looking to hire good talent. Definitely on a day-to-day basis, our number one priority is to take care of the customer, and just do the right thing.
All right. So as operations manager, you get the fun job. You're making sure that the trucks are going, the people are there, the parts are there. So what's your favorite part of your day-to-day that you do? Because doing it 7 years, you got to have a favorite part, right? I'd imagine.
Probably the best part is, making sure that the guys are ready for when they get to the customer's home, because we get it, right? Customers uncomfortable, kids are uncomfortable. So the priority is to get them taken care of and get their systems back up and running. So the biggest thing is making sure that the technicians are ready for when they show up to the customer's home.
Managing all of the parts and components and all that. I mean, there's got to be, how many types of parts are there in an HVAC unit? Is it like over thousands of parts? I would imagine you probably could potentially run across
thousands of parts. Yes,
I just picture you with like this huge operations center with all these screens around, looking like Bill over here with all the screens around you and just moving parts all around. Is that what you're doing every single day?
On a day-to-day basis.
Because it's the people, it's the parts, it's the trucks, it's all of it. Yeah.
Yep. So we do our best to make sure that all the vehicles are fully stocked. And, there is going to be some times where we have to scramble around and look for the part in town. And not just in town. Sometimes we have to go, out of state. And just the other week, we had to order some parts out of Canada. So we will always go above and beyond to take care of the customers.
So you got to find parts just out there.
Internationally bringing parts in, Javier. You got all the connections, too, I'm sure.
How's that translate internally for the crew, right? Because you guys obviously at Horne Heating and Air Conditioning are continuing to grow, so you need more people, right? You want to find the best of those technicians. So the training and all that internally, what's that like at Horne?
Yes, so we have started and are continuing to improve our onboarding process. We have an 8-week program where, somebody out of a trade school comes in, we give them 8 weeks and they have a pathway to become technicians, either service technician or an installer.
And so is the opportunity there for both those who have never been involved in the trade or even the seasoned professional, let's say? Are there opportunities for both sides of the spectrum?
100%, yes.
And then so for the new and you bring somebody in, what's it like are you guys like pranking each other at the warehouses before everybody leaves? What's the vibes like there at Horne for all the crews?
And it's great, because everybody's excited. Every day is a different situation, a different job. We don't know what we're gonna run into, so it's challenging at times, but very rewarding at the end of the day.
Now, we talk about the trades too. We talk about being an HVAC tech, but there's also other jobs at Horne. Are you guys hiring for any of those other positions as well?
Yes, we're always looking to hire good talent. We're looking for dispatchers, CSRs, service technician, installers. Yes.
All right, so as operation manager too, how far do your people go out for like all your different locations you serve? Give us kind of like a map of Horne.
So we are licensed in North Carolina and South Carolina. Normally, most of our business is in the Charlotte and probably surrounding areas. What uh, Rock Hill sometimes too.
Oh yeah.
Fourth Mill.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so all around the Charlotte area, and then so several of the people I would imagine live elsewhere, right? Where they and then they drive and they commute. You guys as a team, everybody, the opportunity to kind of work together and all that is great. Go ahead, Mamie. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
And I just think like from all of you guys coming in together too, I just hear so much about how great the environment is at Horne. The people, that's why you stay for 7 years, right?
Yes.
What's your experience been like just working with the entire team at Horne too?
Yeah, it's been great. It's a it's a family owned business, and John and Chris do an excellent job to empower individuals to make decisions on a day to day basis. And we're really close, and we're just not just a number. We know what's everybody going through on a day to day basis. So it's definitely a very the culture is great.
What's it like keeping up with like even the changes that are going on right now, right? Because of the HVAC, we
Right.
hear about that there's some kind of update coming, right? The refrigerant or something,
Yep.
or some kind of stuff's changing, right,
Yep.
internally. So what's that like keeping up with all those kinds of things?
It's challenging, because sometimes there is some shortages, but that's importance of keeping good relationship with our vendors so we can, have options, to kind of pivot and always be prepared for this upcoming changes. And that never stops. One year can be one thing, and the next year can be another. So we always need to adapt to the change.
We're hanging out with Javier. He's the operations manager at Horne Heating and Air Conditioning, HorneHVAC.com. That's the website if you want to check him out. If you're a technician and you're looking for greener pasture, you're looking for a new opportunity,
Yep.
or if you're new, or you're coming into the concept of investigating trades.
Right. And you don't that's what we said. It doesn't have to be trades. You're looking for all other positions too. So you guys are, looking for front desk clerks and
Yep.
operations. How did you come into Horne? Did you come in as operations manager, or did you come in and work your way up? Because I know that's a huge part that, they love to promote internally. So there's ways for you to advance in your career.
Yeah, that's a great question. So no, I actually was in the manufacturing world, warehousing, manufacturing. So I moved to Charlotte, and I wanted to get into trades. And luckily, I found Horne to give me the opportunity. And just kind of, I started on the field as an installer for 3 to 4 months, and then I transitioned myself into the warehouse and started developing the warehouse and operations side of things.
It's not magic, right?
No.
It's one of those types of jobs, one of those types of careers, like where we just at the house, you know what I mean, hit the button,
Right.
and it just clicks on,
right.
But
Sometimes you
guys-
hit that button and you're like, uh-oh,
Yeah.
uh-oh,
Yeah.
uh-oh.
sometimes it doesn't click on. And
That's
so,
right.
And so you need somebody, you want a professional who can help take care of it for you. That extra hours, because all of it takes time, right? So your guys spend copious amounts of time on the road in people's houses with people. What's it translate back like? Like, what do you hear back? Like, and what's one of those moments maybe you could share with us where a customer was satisfied and was just, what does that do for the team and the morale in general too, of being able to keep going back with the team every day?
Yeah. So, for example, it's about to be really hot. It's going to be in the high 90s, right? So, our technicians know that, and they know that it's going to be high demand. So they already know that, hey, we may need to, stay a little bit longer, but we need to take care of the customers because if their system is down, they're uncomfortable. So yeah, it's very rewarding for them too.
All right. Javier with Horne Heating and Air Conditioning, HorneHVAC.com. Great opportunity to get started. And even if you're not in trades, like Mabe said, there are other positions as well. They're always just looking to hire, and they're servicing, and then you get training along the way. This is not and I emphasize the trades because it's going to be over the next 10 years, we're going to continue to see this kind of stuff
Right.
continue. And so this is just one of those opportunities. Grateful for the Horne team coming through and sharing the experiences. Javier, thank you for coming in and sharing your experiences with Horne as well.
Yeah. Thank you for having me as a guest.
All right, good morning, fam. Coming up in a little bit, we're going to have a couple more friends coming through, and we're going to get a look at the streets again with traffic a little bit later on as well.